This is one of the many chemicals that we use. Degreaser, Pro Blue. Degreaser we use more for microchannel. Older, regular coils, microchannel is the future. What we're evolving to, I mean, obviously. And then next thing we're gonna need is safety equipment because these chemicals are very, very strong. It can take away your skin in a heartbeat. And then we're gonna put those chemicals in our pump spares. These are 3 gallons on the bands. It comes with 3 and 2 gallons. But with the pump spares, we do about 50-50. You can do a stronger mixture depending on how the coils look. We have to make sure we have the right pressures in there. Too much Freon could leave the line set freezing up. Too little could do the same. I would suggest doing this after the cleaning because, I mean, if your coil is all caked up, you're gonna get false readings. Right here, we have the intake filters. This is what we show up and see a person's job. So, fixing to start our coil cleaning on our microchannel coil on our brand new unit. First thing we gotta do is turn off the disconnect. We're gonna start rinsing down the coil, just with water. Everything will be fine on the inside of the unit. I mean, it's out on top of the roof all day. So just a little rinse down. Microchannel, the reason why we use degreaser is because Pro Blue is a much stronger chemical. And Pro Blue eats away at everything. And the thing about it being aluminum on the microchannels, it'll eat away at the actual aluminum. It'll pop the coil, and that's the baddest. That's no point. So I like to go with the grooves of the pins. So after I put the degreaser on one side, sides at a time, I'd let it sit for about a minute, 2 minutes, around there. See right now, if you see it foaming up, it might look disgusting, but that's what you want to see. When it's foaming up, you can actually see it pushing out that dirt. Pro Blue has a bigger reaction with this, but degreaser is still the same. Still pushing out that dirt, still working, still doing what it's supposed to be doing. Towards the bottom, I know it might be kind of hard to see darker. You can see all that dirt flowing down. That's
cool, then you can't remove the heat from the air because it's transferring the heat from inside to outside. If you don't have a clean coil, then it's not going to pull the air across to transfer it. And if you're at 95 degrees outside, you're putting about 115 to 120 degrees out of your discharge air of your condenser. If you block it off, then you increase your temperature out, being brought out, but you're not removing all the heat from it, so you can't convert that hot gas to a liquid in order to get your full capacity of your coolant. A lot of industrial buildings can go 2-3 years without being cleaned, but on a rooftop of like a restaurant with the grease hoods and the exhaust fans pumping up, it's sucking air in and the exhausts are blowing air up, and the exhaust is blowing up from the kitchen. It's got grease and everything else in it. So that just acts as a coating, and then any kind of pollen or dust or dirt, it just gets stuck to it.
okay, so we just got done cleaning our microchannel coil. First thing you need to do is start washing everything down to the drain. So, for instance, I've already started, but that unit, there's no sense of really washing it down. So all this dirt and debris, we're all gonna wash it down to the drain. And then after that, the most important thing of this entire process is turning that disconnect back on. If you get off this roof, it doesn't matter what coil you clean. If you don't turn that disconnect on, the air conditioner is gonna be running, and that's gonna be a fault there. So right here, as you can tell, the disconnect's on, unit's running.